Welcome to my 50 match summary. Every week I take a deck that you vote here on YouTube and showcase 50 matches on the best of one ladder. And this week I put up mono red aggro because I didn't actually play it during Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And you guys voted for anything other than mono red aggro. So I decided to go with the runner-up from the previous week's poll, and that was Orzhov Lifegain. So the whole point of this deck is just to gain an obscene amount of life, and so that naturally counters the aggro strategies of like mono red. So we've got like Lunarch Veteran and the Ellis Ilkor Sadistic Pilgrim, which both, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. We've got Amalia Benavides Aguirre, which is a 2/2 ward, pay 3 life, that whenever you gain life, you explore. And then if you happen to get it up to 20 power, you could destroy all other creatures. Haven't actually had that happen yet. We've got Voice of the Blessed, which does the same thing. You get a +1/+1 counter. Well, I guess Explore doesn't necessarily give you the +1/+1 counter. But anyway, this one gets a +1/+1 counter every time that you gain life. So it works really well with our early drops. And then if it has 6 counters on it, it becomes, or no, 4 or more, so a total of 6 power, becomes a flying vigilance creature. And then if it has 10 or more, it becomes indestructible. And then we've got Resplendent Angel, which is a 3/3 flyer that if you have gained 5 life at the end of your turn, then you create a 4/4 angel with flying and vigilance. And you can pump it for 3 and 3 white to give it +2/+2 and lifelink. So it can trigger itself, but a lot of times you're already gaining enough life that you don't even need to pay for it to get the 4/4. Gumdrop Poisoner here creates a food token and then can give a target creature -X/-X, where X is the amount of life that you gained this turn. So for a total of 6 mana, you can split it up between turns, but like because it comes with the food token, you can pop this for 5, 2 colorless to pop the food, and then play it to give something -3/-3, and that's without any of the additional life gain. Sheoldred the Apocalypse gains us life every time that we draw a card, and our opponent loses 2 life whenever they draw a card. And then we've got Grixis Command, which can put 2 +1/+1 counters and give something lifelink. So this immediately flips or qualifies. You put the 2 +1/+1 counters on Resplendent Angel, then you get a 4/4. It's also really useful for destroying other board flood strategies because you can destroy each creature with power 2 or less. And then you can also, against like Control, you can return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And you can also edict their most powerful creature. And then we've got Virtue of Persistence, which is a nice early removal. You can give something -3/-3, so it gets around indestructible, and you gain 2 life. There's not a lot of indestructible creatures, but it's early removal that gains you life. And then we've got Steel Seraph, which can give a creature you control flying, vigilance, or lifelink. So it's another way to trigger lifelink on your creatures and just trigger even more life gain. So with that, I'm going to give you a kind of my favorite matches from the 50, and then at the end, go over how the deck performed on the best of one ladder. So, enjoy. All right, we're on the play. We've got Amalia, we've got 2 things of removal, and then we've got a Sheoldred. We don't have the double pit black with the Mirrex, but it's enough. I'll gamble it. Means we're likely just never play the Sheoldred. And that's one of the problems that I've bumped into with this deck, is that this does occasionally just not hit. Real quickly, I'd also like to mention that we'll be getting into the new decks. So tomorrow I will be showcasing... oh, this is super awkward. Wow, okay. I'll be showcasing new decks for the Murders at Karlov Manor. On tomorrow, there'll be the meta review. So the following week, the next 50 match summary will be on one of the new archetypes with new cards. So I have to do these throughout the week, so I didn't quite have access to the Murders at Karlov Manor stuff yet. Here, this is kind of annoying because we've got Virtue of Persistence and only 1 black. So I can get rid of Skrelv. Okay, that allows me to just wipe the board. Could also go, like, double, but I think we just go for this. Kill Skrelv. If they give in response protection from black on Jukai Naturalist, then... Okay, so they're going for that. If they do that, then we'll play here. And I missed the Explore because I wanted to use the Virtue of Persistence on the Jukai Naturalist. Selesnya Enchantments, okay. Gain some life here. Down to 2 cards. Wow. Really going big. Okay. Could just block it for the life, but I think we're fine just taking it here. Lunarch Veteran. I guess I can play Lunarch Veteran and then Shieldred next turn, so that seems fine. I don't think they have any haste or anything like that. And end of their turn, we can pop a Mirix here and create a token. Oh, they're paying the ward. Okay. Aw, come on, they should have taken 6 damage. Alright, do that. Shieldred takes a damage, but then we gain a life. Triggers Amalia. They're done. Get out of here. Alright, we've got 2 caves, so we're going to take some damage, but that's okay. These pain lands don't really bother us because we gain the life back. So, okay. Got removal. Play the Voice of the Blessed on turn 2. Could have done the Mirix and avoided taking 2 damage here. Okay, Deep Cavern Bat, they have to take the Virtue of Persistence, otherwise we just get whatever they take back. And I think I'm okay just running this out instead of getting the value of the food token. Get a larger creature and get rid of the bat anyway. That works out pretty nicely. Okay, so they play another Deep Cavern Bat. It removes the Virtue of Persistence. That's fine. Shieldred here is pretty fantastic. Play it out pre-combat just in case they trade out the Lunarch Veteran. Things are not looking good for our Dimir Midrange opponent here. Yeah, and they're done. Alright, we're on the draw, but we've got Lunarch into Sadistic Pilgrim, Voice of the Blessed, and Steel Seraph. Good. We'll have a tapped land unless we draw a land. I guess either way I'm going to have to take turn 2 off, but like this way we potentially hit into an untapped land and curve if I draw. I'm gonna go for the Dream. Cavern of Souls and Plaza of Heroes. Esper Legends? Nice. Send it. The good news is this deck doesn't usually have a lot of removal. Will they trade me the Coppercoat Vanguard or the Sadistic Pilgrim? Let's find out. The other part that's nice about this deck is you can just take a ton of damage and not worry about it. Okay. Yeah, no blocks here. When do we want to trigger twice? Voice of the Blessed or Amalia? We have enough land, so I think I'm going to go with this getting triggered twice. Or I should say 4 times. Kind of a shame here that our opponent is stuck on lands. Wahaha! This deck does do well against this sort of mid-range strategy. Mono white, Esper mid-range. Matchup feels pretty good. And like next turn, we utterly destroy them. GG. Alright, we are first. We've got no turn 1 play, but multiple turn 2 plays. Got our enabler. Yeah, seems good. No reason to have double pit black, so I don't think we lead out with letting them know we're Orzhov. Okay, we're up against mono red. Let's not get completely beat down. Inland here is a little bit fortunate. Hopefully we can gain enough life here to stabilize. We are missing land, so I think I'm going to lead out with Amalia. Could even try to hit the tap land before playing the fortress. To hit untapped to get a food token here. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now because we're not gaining life. We do the Lunark and create a food token. It's better than just playing out nothing. Well, creating the food token for 1 damage might not be good against mono red. That could be a question mark. Got 1 black and 3 white, so as long as we draw a land, we should be able to play Amalia and Voice. Taking a bunch of damage, though. Okay. So, again, I want to hit lands. I do want to hit lands so that I can go Gumdrop Poisoner, remove their thing. But I don't have 1 more land, right? Give something -1/-1. So, I think I'm going to go here. Try to hit the land. Okay. Actually, wait. We could deal 4 damage to Godric. As long as they don't have removal for Amalia. I think I have to do that. I could do the Voice of the Blessed and try to get a 3/3 that would trade with Godric. If they give Celebration, then I'm in trouble. They know that I have the Aganja, so if they know I have the Aganja, they're going to take the 3 damage and kill Amalia. Oh wait, no, we have land 5. So release the Gumdrop Poisoners seems okay. Just gotta survive. 1 damage doesn't matter. I could send the Lunark there, but we just gotta like try to survive here. So we're gonna pop the food token. Yeah, okay, Lightning Strike. Fair. Definitely gonna multiple block Godric. They have a Monstrous Rage. I don't want it to live. Oh shoot, does it live with a Monstrous Rage? Does it the... Okay, no, good. It's 4 and it's dead. Okay, very good. Okay, now we have survived the onslaught. We draw 1 more land, we get to start gaining 3 and dealing 3 every turn. Okay, Squee is a little bit of a problem, but we can block the 1/1. So they don't actually gain life here by attacking. Well, they have another Monstrous Rage. Shoot. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked, because if we don't draw the land, then it's a whiff. I think I can risk it. Does allow them to attack with Squee again. But eventually we're just going to gain too much life for them. What's your last card, Magic Kino? Definitely have enough to exile Squee. Confirming Scoundrel. Okay. Put it on Squee so I can't block it with Resplendent Angel. Go for the aggro play and do Mishra's Foundry here too. Not. The way that auto-tapped just screwed me on being able to play the food token. That's okay. Could have also attacked with the Resplendent Angel to make a 4/4 and gain 5. But yeah, this is just such an uphill battle for mono red. See if they've got a combat trick. Okay. Through all of their monstrous rages. Alright, we're gonna take some damage here, but then we're gonna set up the Resplendent Angel. That should just be game. Still have the black? Okay. As long as it's not doing the 2 caves. And now we're up to 15. They can bring back Squee. Then we're going to play the Resplendent Angel and gain 6, and that should just do it. So, if you're up against a whole bunch of mono red, this deck does very well. Incoming scoop. Oh, wow. Steel Seraph doesn't even actually do anything here. Yeah. GG. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got Lunar Veterans. Drop Poisoner. Pull with Virtue. This would be a really good hand against mono red. Less so against Control. 80 for the 1 life. Red, huh? Let's see. Cut down. I say blue red, blue black. Your start. Grixis. I think I'm gonna play out the Gumdrop Poisoner first here. We have a lot of removal already with the Virtue. Okay, slight pause on 2. Have Go for the Throat. Yep. Okay, so what's the... Is this Grixis Control? This gains a fair amount of life. But this is a mid-range deck. I feel a little bit worse about this matchup. Let's see. Study to draw. Trying to find a Wrath, perhaps. We can trigger Voice of the Blessed into a 6/6 flyer. Probably the plan if they don't do anything. What's Grixis up to these days? What's Grixis up to? It's gotta be a board wipe, right? More card draw. Okay, so the blues define like the draw to answers. Honestly, with a manland here, we could like close the game out, right? 4 cost Wrath, Brotherhood's in, doesn't do it. Can't do the Gix's command. Okay. If I pop the food, it's not necessarily game over. They already have removed Voice of the Blessed. Okay. It's 10 or more counters for Indestructible. Not gonna hit that. think we're just chilling. Eric's end of turn. Now their board wipes online with like burn down the house. Or they can like breach, you know, they've got 7 mana now. They could do breach the multiverse into a Tali. And the game just spirals out of control. Deadly cover-up. Search your graveyard library for any number of cards with the name and exile them. Then player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled in their hand this way. I wonder if they get rid of both of my virtues. No? There's a lot of control in the meta right now. Not doing much. Siphon Insight, okay. So this is like straight up Grixis Control. Wait, did they Siphon Insight a Mirix? My. That's so much text. I forgot what Katose does. So they can get rid of Voice of the Blessed or Gumdrop Poisoner. So they're going for Voice of the Blessed over... I would have gone with the Gumdrop Poisoner, right? Some life gain up in here, you're at 2 HP. So right now you're just like Dobbs. They can play the Voice of the Blessed. Okay. So whenever this enters the battlefield, not when it deals damage or anything. Oh, it makes the Voice of the Blessed gain life. Interesting. Okay. So we can do the Virtue of Persistence. Start bringing back Gumdrop Poisoners. Or we could just do the Virtue of Persistence and wipe the Voice of the Blessed. Then if they block with Katose, you can also kill Katose. That's far too tempting. Oh, I guess they could get rid of the virtues, though. Oh, what if that's their plan, is to wipe the virtues in the yard? I don't know. Wiping your opponent's board is usually an okay move. But yeah, if they have another one, they could exile the Virtue of Persistence. That could be a problem. Because then they can play the Virtue, right? I don't know, maybe I was supposed to just slam the Virtue there. Opponent's taking a little while to think this one through. It's gotta be a tricky turn. Memory Deluge. Always love a main phased Memory Deluge. Alright, my turn. Let's do this. Gix's Command. I could immediately get back the Voices of the Blessed. Suppose I'll attack here, see if they go to 1, and then play Virtue. Okay. Torch the tower is fine. Let's see if they have a counterspell as well. Trying to find an answer with Siphon Insight. Alright. Can't remove all 3 creatures, right? Virtue of Persistence should bring something back. They got another Mirix off of me? Tempting to take the Katose. Do we go for another Virtue of Persistence, or do we play the... I want to do this when we can like attack with something for lethal. So I'm just going to play out another Virtue. And maybe they board wipe here, but... Could give me stuff. Get a dig for 7 for an answer, though. There's an answer out there, they found it. Farewells, though, right? They could find another deadly cover-up. Okay, cut down works. They can get rid of my Mirix. You're gonna want to do that eventually. Deluge. Or they have? Do they have 7 lands yet? Or not? I mean, 11. They have 9. At least they can't double Memory Deluge. Might be a little bit hard to actually win the game from here. I get to see their hand with this. Okay, well, Katose gets rid of Memory Deluge. Could also get rid of their Wrath. What did they get rid of? Dark Veteran, Voice of Blast, okay. Wait, did they not have Katose in there? Oh, they got rid of it. They got rid of it to protect their Wrath. Okay, that was good. Okay, I think we're just chilling here. Start pumping stuff out with Mirrex. I guess this could be an okay one to play. I think I just want to... I think we slow and steady here, right? Make them keep doing Wraths. The Wraths don't exile. But I guess if they figure out a way to deadly cover up, then we're in trouble. Black. Okay, so they're just gonna wrath me over and over and over. I've been experiencing a lot of this since the current standard meta. A lot of wraths. This way, if they kill my stuff, they take lethal damage, right? I'm gonna play into it a little bit. Probably should have played the Sadistic Pilgrim out first in case they shoot Shieldred. But I think we're starting to like just overpower them, right? So if they take if they take the damage here, they take the damage, they go to 3, they can't wrath my board, because then they're dead. So they have to instant speed removal on Shieldred. Or on the Sadistic Pilgrim. Oh no, they gained a life. Oh no, they would go to 1 HP. So close. So close. Okay, Memory Deluge to dig. See if they find the answer. I forgot they were going to gain the 1 life off of Celestis. Okay. That exiles Shieldred, so we can't bring it back. Okay. I see. Guess I should have done it the other way around to gain the life. I don't think there's any harm into adding Amalia here. Makes it so that if they board wipe, they just die. And that can attack for lethal. We still have yet to really see their win condition. What's making me nervous is that they're going to win this turn off of like a breach or something. 31 cards. They're at a ton of mana. Or 5. 12 mana? Alright. Moment of truth. Oh, now if they like instant speed wrath, they're not dead? But we can also attack with the manland. Okay. They can't target Amalia or they're dead. God, wow. Impressive. So then they also have to have targeted removal for the fortress. Alright. crawl back from the depths of hell. Oh no, they have a demo field. Read your cards. Okay. Man, they're gonna survive, aren't they? They're gonna figure out some way to pull the victory. What is it like when you play against like control versus control? You just like board wipe each other back and forth? That doesn't sound very fun. This is like a 30-minute match though, man. Okay, so they're 100% just trying to play my cards to win the game. Oh my god, that's gonna give them some life. They don't have like the graveyard ability to reloot everything. They can play the Gumdrop Poisoner to remove the Resplendent Angel. This is just so gross. Doesn't Marco know I'm making a video here? Should have done the other one. Okay, I think I want to pop food here so that I can give the Gumdrop Poisoner -3/-3. Alright. Let's go. Better not squeak out of this, man. Could go get more stuff. Good. They're almost through their whole deck, right? Are they gonna mill me? Oh no. They get the Shieldred. I should have put that in the graveyard. Right. Play Shieldred. It's fine. What is this deck's win condition? They trying to mill me out? Virtue of Persist is very, very persistent. Alright, so I keep doing this wrong. I wanna grab this one first. I guess actually I want to grab Amalia. I want this to be in play and then have Amalia come down, right? I guess the Explore could be bad. I can still attack with that. It's 4, so it won't create anything. I think I'm going to get board wiped again, right? I have another thing to remove. This time they don't have a demolition field, right? I'm not like obviously doing it. Don't have a manland yet. All they have to do is have remove for this. Okay. What is this deck's win condition? What am I gonna learn after 40 minutes of my life here? Okay. Do I have another one of those? I don't. That was part of my plan of like sealing away this game. The next turn we get to make two of the Restless Fortresses. Hopefully will be enough. Brotherhood's End. Shieldred. Knight, gain the life. Smart. Now they can do the targeted removal on Amalia. And they do have 4 untapped here, so they could have done the Restless Reef. Okay, here we go. I want to kill the Steel Seraph, so definitely want to be bringing back the Gumdrop Poisoner. I think we win here. I want this to resolve first, pop the food, then play this. Or I could just do double Gumdrop Poisoner. That's fine. Oh yeah, because I already have an Amalia. Sacrifice the food. Got 3 cards left. Go to 9. Not dead yet if they've got the stupid removal, right? So I only have 8. I can't create a creature. Try. I can't kill them this turn again. 2. Or they go to 6. Oh my god, we almost have them. Please, oh god. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm so nervous, because like we're at 18 cards. Come on! Oh. The grindiest match ever, man. Is this what Standards turned into? Just like 45-minute long games? Tell you, if we lose this after all of that, I'm taking a break regardless, man. After this one, it's just like, whew. They have to have 2 things of removal. It's like, no way, right? Alright, they're manually tapping a bunch. I don't like it. Yeah, they... 8? Okay. Breach the multiverse? Mill me out? I can't even think about like what in my deck they could draw to win here. I guess another Gumdrop Poisoner. Okay. Have 1, 2, 4 lands left, so they can't activate their man land. Oh no, they can. They have the Celestis. Got a blocker with Restless Reef. Oh, they're gonna Memory Deluge. Was there 1 win condition on the bottom of the deck? Holy cow. Grindfest. Okay, we're on the play. We have Lunarch Veteran, we have Resplendent Angel, and Grixis Command. It's acceptable. Real advantage to playing the Lunarch Veteran out on 1. We have a whole, well, yeah, okay, let's do it. Maybe we'll draw a 2-drop. This allows me to draw a 2-drop and not be severely punished, although I guess this is... No, I probably should have done the Cave of Kolios if I was going to do that, because now I can't play black-white. Restless Vinestock. Okay, are we up against Simic Artifacts? Grixis Command should work relatively well against that strategy. Does look like we're up against Simic Artifacts. Ooh, Voice of the Blessed or Resplendent Angel? I like Resplendent Angel. See if we can draw some removal. Go with Voice of the Blessed here first. It's like, I like Resplendent Angel on 4 so that we can hit it with Grixis Command. Let's see, so edit Glyph on turn 3? No, Cryptic Coat. Sure. Hoping that's going to be the smallest thing. Okay. So I do have the double pip white, so I can do the tap land, gain the 1 life, attack with the 4/4. Gix's command here to make Resplendent Angel in 5/5 lifelinker. Spawns a 4/4 flyer. I don't think the Simic Artifacts deck has any board wipes, so this should be good. Dang it. Really hoping they were going to use the removal on Voice of the Blessed. Alright. They can do this if this is solved. Roll 3 or more artifacts, so they have that, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. They can sacrifice this. Or sacrifice this case, put 4+1/+1 counters on target non-creature artifact. It becomes a 0/0. You can create a 4/4. Still can't block Voice of the Blessed. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is Gix's command, sacrifice. I could also just bring it back, but I think slowing them down with the Cryptic Coat is okay. Create the 4/4, but then the 4/4 is dead anyway. Yeah, okay. That was a new one. Let's see if they have some more counterspells. One of the problems with Gix's command is counterspells. Okay, that's good. Fine, that's fine. Alright. Still think it's the same strategy here. Ooh, we gained a bunch of life. Don't have removal for Voice of the Blessed, please. Do have the Restless Fortresses, though. Their Cryptic Coat, that's not gonna cut it. Oh, I mean, they could have a bounce. They have a bounce spell. Didn't they die by attacking me there? They chump block the Voice and then block here, but then 1 damage gets through and they're dead. Depends on what their last card is, but I'm willing to risk that. And as long as we tap correctly, we should be able to do animation afterwards. Probably take some damage to do it, but I think it's worth it. Let's see, let's animate first. Matter. Oh, dude, they have a pause. Oh man. Let's see if they pull the win here. Gain a life from this. So it only costs 1 damage. Makes the Voice bigger. Gives me... I don't know why that was the thing that did him in. But Simic Artifacts down. Splendid Angel with Steel Seraph. Save Grix for fixing. Have double back. If I do this, then I can do Virtue of Persistence on 2. If we're up against the Boros Tokens deck, I think the early removal of Virtue of Persistence is going to be nice. So yeah, let's save the Mirrix. Okay, Frontliner. Demolition. No Gleeful Demolition. Nice, okay. It's good. Could get rid of the Frontliner, but they can bring the Frontliner back. Here I'm going to do the Resplendent Angel. Try to immediately have something to gain life. Okay, they drew the Gleeful Demolition. I'm glad they didn't have that last turn. No draw. This allows me to Shieldred next turn. Maybe I do want to just play the Steel Seraph, so that I can play Shieldred and still get the life gain. following turn if Steel Seraph is still alive. And that sets up 5 life to trigger Resplendent Angel. Okay, so here, as long as they don't play Imidane's Recruiter. Okay. Oh boy, okay. No Imidane's Recruiter. Good. This is acceptable. Definitely going to try to get some life here. Wonder what their last card is. And? Oh, it is. Okay. Next turn, we're playing Resplendent Angel, gaining 5 HP and spawning a 4/4. Yeah, they're definitely tapping. They're doing the Knight Errant of Eos. Huh. No Imidane's Recruiter, huh? Sorry, opponent. Dang it, I can't play the Lunarch Veteran because I only have 2 double pip white. Otherwise we could gain even more life. Let's go here. I could have given Shieldred the life gain, but I like having Shieldred back on defense. I'm gonna start creating so many angels. They're dead. They're dead unless they win this turn. And we're at 21 life and we have 3 blockers. There, they found the Imidane's Recruiter. Will that be enough? Don't think so. Okay. Oh, because I won't have the ability to gain life next turn. We actually could be in trouble. How much damage do I take if I kill as much as possible? Do it like this. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 damage and go to 5. Do I have to let Shelly go here? Kill the Knight Errant? Might. Well, that's 2 life that I would gain. Probably can't do that. Okay. Seven. Still only 1. Oh, it's still only double pip white. Can't pump the Resplendent Angel. But oh, they're dead. What am I like? I took forever to think about that. They're just dead. Oops, my bad. Sorry, opponent. Shouldn't have taken so long. Thanks for watching to the end of my video. The deck did barely pull positive. We ended 27 and 23. Which is enough for me to say that it's a tier 2 deck. It does do very well against mono red. Most common matchup, we beat it 7-4. Mono red is still difficult when you're on the draw. There's just certain rollouts where it's just going to be very difficult, and the deck itself does do better on the play than on the draw, which is no surprise. We took just about 6 hours to do the 50 matches, and that was because we bumped into a lot of Azorius Control. 7 Azorius Control matchups. It was insanity. And then also, Selesnya Enchantments it doesn't do particularly well against. One of these matches was a strange Selesnya, like, Virtue of Strength deck, which was cycling through a bunch of lands, which was really cool. It was a new archetype I haven't seen before. It does do well against the Boros Tokens deck, which was the second most common. And because of the Thraben Inspector, Novice Inspector that they got, this deck is looking particularly strong, and so the fact that this counters the top 2 matchups is why I think it deserves a tier 2. It does not do well against control, though. It did well against the mono white deck. The mid-range strategies, Grixis Command works particularly well in that matchup. And then we also beat mono black. As far as like the mirror match, we lost both games. Did well against the Dimir Midrange. That felt like a very favored match. And then Simic Artifacts and can't remember fighting 2 of them, but we did okay against that one. And then the Gruul Combat Tricks, it did well against that matchup as well. As far as some of the one-offs, nothing particularly to comment on that. I didn't bump into a lot of Domain, but just judging off of how the deck did against Azorius Control, I don't think that it's a favorable matchup. The deck does not rebuild very well from Sunfalls, and it has no way of countering them. So, but that's going to be the last of it for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I know a lot of people have already moved on to Murders at Karlov Manor. And so this week on Sunday, there will be a poll of my 4 archetypes that I would like to explore with the new Murders at Karlov Manor cards. So remember to hit like and subscribe if this is your jam. I do one of these every Saturday, and a best of 3 review every Friday, and a meta review of Standard every Sunday. And then every Tuesday, no rares required, we'll be going over the 17 lands data for the current set for draft. So if you like limited, I also try to bring some of that. So, and then I've got, like all of this stuff planned. So thank you everybody for your support. I'm really happy to have finally hit that metric of 1,000 subscribers and to start monetizing my content. And I'm hoping to do this full time. My dream is to be a Magic the Gathering ambassador. And so, we're baby stepping that way. And I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the support. Take care, everybody, and maybe I'll see you on the ladder.